Reyna is by far one of the most popular agents in Valorant, and it seems that every single game has someone locking her. In fact, as of the making of this video, Reyna is the most picked agent in Valorant, with a pick rate of 12.2%. For comparison, other popular duelists like Jett and Raze have a pick rate of 8.8% and 6.5% respectively. However, in my opinion, Reyna is much less capable than most other agents, and I frankly cringe whenever I see someone instalock Reyna right as my game loads. At this point, I'd rather make a full-length video ranting about why Reyna sucks, rather than actually playing Valorant anymore. And that's exactly what I did. First off, let's briefly go over Reyna's abilities. She has Dismiss, which makes her invincible for a period, Devour, which allows Reyna to heal all the way back to full HP, and Leer, which is a blind that she can throw through walls. Reyna's ultimate just increases her fire rate and makes all of her soul orb related abilities more powerful. This all sounds very strong, right? She can get away from any situation, and she can heal all the way back to full health. How is that not broken? Well, the major caveat is that she can only use these abilities after she gets a kill, which makes her kit very limited. Reyna's abilities also don't do much for the team as they only impact herself, which makes Reyna a very selfish agent. If you compare her abilities to a Skye, for example, Skye has a dog, and she has 2 flashes that regenerate over time and are much more versatile. Also, Skye can heal all of her teammates, whereas Reyna can only really heal herself. And her abilities are just pale in comparison to Skye's, so I'd much rather have an initiator like Skye on my team rather than a Reyna, who doesn't really provide much value anyways. Now, before you angrily comment that Reyna is a duelist and that she doesn't need team-based utility like Skye as an initiator, let me explain why Reyna also sucks at being a duelist. This is Valorant's official definition of a duelist, but in layman's terms, a duelist's job is basically to aggressively take space, enter site, and kill people first. All the duelists in Valorant have some sort of ability that allows them to get on site quickly and fight. Jett can smoke and dash onto site. Raze can satchel onto site. Neon has her wall and she can sprint onto site. Yoru has his flash and he can teleport onto site. And Reyna? Reyna can throw a blind, but it can be broken. And I'd even argue that Phoenix is a better duelist than Reyna, because at least he can use his wall to cut off parts of site, and his flash can't be shot out. Reyna can only walk onto site and hope to get a kill, but then she has to dismiss right off the site if she doesn't want to die. She's literally giving up space right after claiming it. In fact, at VCT Champions in Istanbul, out of the entire event, Reyna was literally only picked twice, and it was by PaperX Jing. That's also why Reyna's pick rate decreases the higher the rank you are. And that brings me to the question, if Reyna is so bad, why do players even bother picking her? To be honest, there are many reasons why Reyna is picked so often, but the main reason is because many Valorant players simply don't care, and they would just rather play a selfish role. Playing Reyna is like playing on baby mode, and it helps you survive in situations where you otherwise shouldn't have. Plus, most content creators and influencers like to play Reyna, as it's much easier to get lots of kills and clips. This is a lot more attractive to players than, say, a Killjoy gameplay, which is mostly just anchoring backside and waiting for a push. For the average person, the Reyna in the game is either really bad or at best mediocre. Usually, if they're out-fragging everyone, they're a smurf because that's only when she is viable. By the way, this is coming from an ex-Reyna main. I used to main Reyna and I would lock her every single game before I knew better. And to be honest, she didn't really improve my gameplay at all. She's really bad for teaching a beginner the techniques and nuances of Valorant. And after I stopped playing Reyna, I actually started ranking up and started winning games. Reyna's just really bad if you want to have strong fundamentals and if you want to actually win and play with your team. Reyna is still viable, and if you're comfortable playing her, that's fine. But I'm just saying that there are other agents out there that do the same thing but better or have more utility than Reyna does. With that being said, please comment down below what your opinion is on this topic, and I'd love to hear what you think about Reyna and her abilities, because to be honest, I'm getting quite sick of seeing instalock Reynas in my lobbies, and I just wanted to make a video or do something about it. Anyways, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!